400 people filed into a box-like theater to be entertained. And one person came there to slaughter them.
The tragedy in Aurora relived in excruciating detail.
Through this door is horror, or bullets, blood.
A fierce battle over the fate of the mass shooter, today dressed in civilian clothes, shackled to the floor. The defense insisting James Holmes belongs in a mental institution.
By the time Mr. Holmes stepped into that theater, his perception of reality was so skewed, was so malformed, that he no longer lived in the world that we live in.
The prosecution unrelenting. He deserves to die for his crimes.
To hold him accountable for murdering 12 people and trying to murder 70 others.
Nearly 3 years ago, the midnight premiere of the latest Batman movie had just started inside Theater 9 when Holmes walked in heavily armed and dressed in tactical gear, shooting indiscriminately. Among the wounded, Marcus Weaver.
I was shot in my right arm.
Marcus watched Holmes gun down his good friend and has suffered with depression and PTSD.
The part that we'll never forget that's always stuck in our head is the sound of the gun.
The courtroom filled with victims and their family members. The parents of Jessica Gowie moved from Texas to Colorado just for the trial, as the defense warns the jury to keep an open mind. What is expected to be a months-long trial will give us a rare glimpse into the mind of a mass shooter who spent 2.5 months planning the attack, detailed in a notebook. The trial picks up tomorrow morning with testimony from first responders and survivors. Back to you.
Jacob Rascone.